In response, this week... Jake. What the hell? What the hell? Jake?
What?
Jake, where are you?
I have to find things.
What do you mean you have to find
I'm
things?
finding shit.
Jake, we gotta do an episode.
No. It has been spoiled. Do you need this?
What are you doing?
What is this?
That's my TV.
If we sell this, we can buy boxes
No, we're not selling my TV.
of Modern Masters.
We're not gonna sell my
They printed
TV.
Fetchlands in it.
Okay?
And we have to sell things. Help me with this.
Jake, put
Help
your...
me.
It's Jake.
Would you unplug that?
Jake.
Unplug that! Get on the other side of this.
Jake.
We can get a box for this.
We're not selling my couch.
You don't need this. You have that couch.
Jake, that's not... We're
gonna get rid of that couch.
It's
and
a
we'll get
thing.
a box for that.
Jake.
Whatever you want. How about that lamp? If we undo this, you bought this. You could have bought a box.
Guys, stop. Don't touch that. Jake, stop.
All right. Okay. I'm sorry.
Guys, welcome back to another episode of Jake and Joel Are Magic. That's Jake.
We could be selling shit so that we could get ready to buy all of this.
Modern Masters 17 is fully spoiled.
It's completely spoiled now.
And you know what this means? There's a lot of stuff to buy.
It means that there's Fetchlands in it.
There are Fetchlands.
Eternal Fetchlands.
There's a Tarmogoyf.
Fetchlands Masters 2017.
There's a Snapcaster. There's a Liliana. There's a Voice of Resurgence.
They called it Fetchlands of Tarkir when that came out.
Uh-huh.
This is
Modern Fetchlands.
Modern
Fetchlands Masters.
Modern Fetch.
Modern Fetch 17.
Modern Fetchlands.
There were some of the spoilers that we kind of were right about.
Well,
We called them.
There were some that we called. I think we all knew Liliana and Snapcaster were going to be in this set.
Yeah.
I think that made sense. I also thought Tarmogoyf would be in the set too. Tarmogoyf is pretty much like the Jeff Probst of Magic, of Modern Masters, because it's like, you don't know what the set's going to be, but the host will be there, and the host is Tarmogoyf.
Right.
And he's always there dressed up in a tux trying to get his price snooped. No, that's not what Jeff Probst is doing, but that's what they're trying to do to Tarmogoyf. Tarmogoyf is just too powerful.
Yeah, it's in there.
It's in Jund, but it's also, like, people will splash it in Delver.
Right.
They'll be like, here's Temur Delver, because, Tarmogoyf's just so powerful, I might as well throw it in my Delver deck. I'm trying to fill up my graveyard anyway. It's like, might as well throw Tarmogoyf in there. So, Tarmogoyf, pretty obvious. Sorry, I rambled there, but
yeah,
pretty
Liliana.
obvious.
Liliana was in there.
Liliana needed a reprint.
Snapcaster was in there.
Liliana was $90 on foil at one point.
She won't be $90 anymore.
No.
But she needed to be
God.
in there. Snapcaster needed to be in there.
Yep.
Past that, I called Blood Moon after day one spoilers. This one was kind of a sleeper on everybody's radar.
I called Voice right before you called Blood Moon, and then they got spoiled together, which was kind of fun.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
We were at dinner, and we were like, oh my god, these two just both got spoiled.
When I saw all of the non-basics, and I saw that they were looking at making multicolor, it was a gold set.
Yeah.
That was pretty clear after a day or day two. Right. That was pretty clear.
Right.
I was thinking, what expensive card is played pretty heavily in Modern? In decks that can fit it.
That we need more of.
Blood Moon.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the same thinking with Voice of Resurgence for you.
Well, Voice of Resurgence came out of a set
Nobody bought that.
That people hated to open.
Right.
You had a chance to pull Shocklands in it, but it was the small set. It was the third set of whatever that block was, Return to Ravnica block.
Mm-hmm.
Return to Ravnica was sweet. We got a lot of good cards out of it. A lot of cards in Modern Masters 2017 are from Return to Ravnica. But once we got to, what was it, Dragon's Maze?
Yeah, I think so.
It was tired, and I wasn't really playing Standard at that point, but I remember just Voice of Resurgence was really the only card in there. I think we got Ral Zarek that holds at about $8 to this day.
Mm-hmm.
But Voice of Resurgence, prior to its printing now, it's at like $10 pre-sale. But it was like a $25 card. So it's an important modern card as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we called some stuff.
I called Cavern as well.
Oh yeah, Cavern of Souls.
Cavern, yes. We needed Cavern to be reprinted. Cavern it's a staple in Legacy. It's a staple in Modern, and having it sit at $50, that's just
especially
kind
when
of
you're going to print
impressive.
the fetch lands.
Well, and a lot of people you want to run like 3 to 4 Cavern.
Right.
Depending on what deck it is, and so I mean it's good on them.
Mm-hmm.
They printed it at Mythic, which
it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't love it, but whatever.
There was some stuff in there there was some stuff that wasn't in there that we thought maybe should have been in there.
Oh my god, yeah.
The biggest one being Noble Hierarch. That was like your big call that just kind of it didn't show up.
We have Stoic Angel. We have Seaside
Woo.
Citadel.
Woo!
We have the Bant Wedge, which
Woo.
is very obviously a thing.
Right.
I just thought, Noble Hierarch, with the banning of Deathrite Shaman way back in Who Gives a Shit.
Right.
Noble Hierarch became the main card that replaced Deathrite Shaman.
Mm-hmm.
So in Infect, Noble Hierarch is played. Noble Hierarch is played in... it's played in a lot of stuff. Anyway, it's a $50 mana dork, and it's just like... when Modern Masters 2015 came out, Noble Hierarch, its lowest that it ever got was $29. And that was like when the demand went up.
Right.
People were like, okay, I can finally acquire this card. And all it did was, go up. Like, I think Noble Hierarch pre-Modern Masters 2015 was cheaper than after the set came out.
Yeah. It would have been a nice
really
reprint.
weird.
It really would have.
Yeah. I mean, the banning of Deathrite Shaman really shot Noble Hierarch through the roof.
Right.
But I think this would have been a good time for that. Yeah.
Also, Mishra's Bauble. They didn't print that one.
Yeah, Mishra's Bauble.
And I actually read an article after the
It's
full
a
spoiler.
$50 uncommon.
Yeah, it shot up. It shot up heavily after.
Well, especially after this, when
Right.
you see it's not in there.
Exactly. When the full
Yeah.
spoiler came out, that card skyrocketed.
Crazy.
So, there were some... the set overall, look, it's one of the most now hyped sets in recent memory. Everybody's high on this set, which is so funny, because a week ago, I was saying this is the least hyped Modern set ever. No one wants to see this. No one cares. No one's talking about it.
Well, yeah.
Wizards said, hang on just a second. I got something to show you.
Right.
And that's what they did.
That March 2nd, we got Cavern and Goyf, and we got them that morning.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And I remember we were like, oh my god, the set is lit. The set is nuts. I was seeing so much of this. It's not even over. It's like,
yeah.
Oh my
I
god,
honestly
this is
thought
amazing.
they were like saving a big
What are they
punch for
doing?
Friday.
This is going to be crazy on Friday. And here's the kicker, guys. It was over. This is the point. Before Fetchlands were announced, Modern Masters 2017, pre-sale box prices were anywhere from $170 to $190.
Right.
Which is pretty
Solid.
affordable.
Yeah.
I remember seeing cases of it selling for like $750.
Mm-hmm.
After Fetchlands were released, boxes quickly went up to around, like 200, 205. People were saying, oh, they printed Fetchlands. This is amazing. The hype was there. We still hadn't seen Snapcaster Mage. We still hadn't seen Liliana.
Right.
That confirmation would come later. And then later after that, we would get Tarmogoyf and Cavern of Souls.
Right.
And the box quickly went from 170 pre-sale to 290 pre-sale. Now, after the remaining cards were spoiled on Friday, box prices simmered back down to 225.
Right.
But there's just something going on here, and this is a trend that I want people to notice, is that spoiler, the final spoiler, is always going to be lackluster. The best cards that came out on Friday were Spell Pierce, which is a great card that you can acquire. Foil Zendikar is like $30 or more.
Mm-hmm.
So Spell Pierce is pretty cool. It's not Noble Hierarch,
right,
which is what we would have really wanted.
Exactly.
And then it was like, we got, Hell Rider, which is cool. Zealous Conscripts, which is a great like limited tech. But other than that, I mean, it's like, Vampire Nighthawk, Sever the Bloodline. We get great utility cards that are excellent, but have no real second market value. I mean, something really cool about this set, of the 25 most expensive Modern cards, 10 of them are printed in this set. So that's something to be pretty hyped on.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. But
and that includes fetch lands?
That does.
Yeah, okay.
On that list are Misty Rainforest, of course, Scalding Tarn, and Verdant Catacombs. So they did give us a lot of great stuff here.
Right.
It's just beware of that hype. Don't buy the box at $290 or $300 because that last day when they spoil the bulk of the set, that's like a shrug day. That's like, well, it was close.
Yeah.
Because now the set looks a lot more tame. And that's what I'm saying is try to look at the set without the fetch lands, even though they are in there. But if you took those 5 cards out of it, it's a Modern Master set. It's an Eternal Master set. You have Goyf, which is your chase, Liliana, which is your chase, Snapcaster Mage, which is also a chase, Damnation, which is an excellent rare. Like if it were Eternal Masters, like Goyf is.
But they are in there.
They
are in there.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like it's like looking at a Porsche and being like, well, look, if you take out the engine and the steering and you replace the tires and you take the little emblem off, it's just a car.
I know.
All that is a car.
I know.
It's still a Porsche.
This is more of a response.
You just wanted like
Bugatti.
Yeah. You just wanted that like $300,000, $400,000 car instead of the $100,000 to $200,000 car.
Yeah. I just don't think that this set is a $200,000 car.
Well,
sorry.
Sucks, right? Okay, we are going to end this episode like we end every episode, and we're going to crack a pack. Here we go. Starting it off.
Oh, there's a foil in this.
Got that foil.
You gotta slow roll it, man.
I will.
You gotta slow roll it. You gotta let me hit my one hitter.
Treasure Keeper.
That might. Okay. It's a Spire of Industry. Oh God. Oh God. What is it? Oh, is it? What is it? It's a foil. It's a foil walk. It's an implement of combustion. Spire is pretty cool though.
So guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to follow us on...
spending your time. Let me thank them for spending their time with us.
Thank you for spending your time.
Time is valuable.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram. We've got a giveaway going over there. Ends at the end of the week. We've got a giveaway going on Twitter right now. That ends at the end of the week.
That's true.
We've got a Facebook page. Make sure you find us on there. Updates. Stay in touch with us.
Thank you for, coming over here and spending your time with us.
Yeah, make sure that you thank them for spending their time.
Seriously!
We are going to wrap up our Modern Masters 17 spoiler coverage with a top 10 list that's going to come out soon.
I don't know how this, drinking beer in the morning. I mean, so far I'm with it. I love drinking morning beer. But we shouldn't... Ah!
I'm tapped out.
I am tapped out.
Bye.
You already got your pipes replaced. We're going to sell your television.
We're not going to sell the TV.
We could get at least 2 boxes for this.
No.
In this condition?
Jake, stop. Put my TV down.
No.
Jake,
no,
put it...
You should just cut. You should turn
Jake,
the phone off and help me.
Jake.